Raise your hand if you've ever struggled to find the motivation to practice yoga every day. Now, the strange thing is that yoga is something that we love doing. It helps us feel alive and energized, and yet it can be quite hard to find the commitment to practice every day. I know I've struggled with this a lot over the years, especially because I practice alone at home. And yet I found ways that have helped me find the motivation to actually commit to a daily yoga practice. So I'd like to share these tips with you today. Now, these are ways that are going to help you feel motivated and find the time and space to commit to a daily yoga practice. So the first tip is to find a sequence that you actually like to practice. So for example, if you like a dynamic form of yoga, then look out for Vinyasa flow classes or an Ashtanga class. On the other hand, if you want more calming and grounding classes, then look for maybe a yin class or a restorative yoga class. So for example, I mainly practice Ashtanga yoga. So I know that that is my daily practice. That's what I'm going to be practicing every day. However, there are days when maybe I feel a bit less energized and I want a more calming practice. So I know that I'm going to find a more calming, maybe restorative class. So knowing what you're going to practice is really going to help you stay focused and not have to look for what you're going to be practicing. And so on my channel, I have various practices like that, so you can have a look to find maybe a class that you would be interested in doing. Next, I also recommend not to worry about the duration of your practice. So especially if you're now on beginning this journey of trying to find a daily practice, try to start small. So start even every day with a 5-minute practice. So if you're able to commit to 5 minutes every day, this will be more likely, you are more likely to actually create a habit, and you are more likely then to actually be able to commit to this daily practice rather than saying, okay, I have to practice 1 hour every day, because chances are after maybe some time it might get a bit too much for you. So start small, and then with time you can build up from there. I do like to plan accordingly, so I do like to make a schedule so I know when I'm going to practice. Now this is going to help you because you will know exactly when the time is that you're going to be practicing. So for example, if I have a busy day, maybe in the morning, I schedule then to practice in the afternoon. On the other hand, if I know I have a busy afternoon, I plan my practice in the morning or even in the evening. So this helps me know that, okay, each week this is what I'm going to be practicing, and ideally you want to practice the same time every day. However, if that is not possible, then that's okay. Just practice whenever you know you're going to have the time and energy to be able to do this practice. So even if it's in the evening, even if it's at night, look out for a nice grounding practice, and then you'll know that even if you had a busy day, you still got to do your practice. Next, before I practice my yoga routine, I like to know where I'm actually going to be doing this. So for example, if you're a home practitioner, make sure you know at which space in your house you want to be doing this. So for example, is it going to be in your bedroom? So do you need to remove any objects for you to do your practice? Is it going to be in the living room? So do you need to move any of the furniture there? So making sure you know where you're actually going to practice is also going to be an extra barrier that you're removing between you and your yoga practice. The next tip I want to give is to go to a yoga studio and attend a yoga class there. Now, as much as I love to practice yoga alone at home, there actually nothing beats going to a yoga studio with an experienced teachers, with other students around. The feeling is just something magical. And so this will really help motivate you in your daily yoga practice, especially if you're practicing alone at home. And so one thing I would like to point out is that if you're a beginner to yoga, if you can, as much as possible, start off with practicing with a yoga teacher, or at least try to find a teacher that you can go to once in a while. Now, the reason for this is that a teacher will be able to guide you safely in and out of poses, so they will help you avoid any potential injuries. And also, practicing in a yoga studio with a teacher, with other people around, is just a wonderful way to really feel this whole yoga experience. And so if you're feeling a bit less motivated, if you're still struggling to find the motivation to practice alone, once in a while, try to go to a yoga studio, and I think it will help you find this motivation. The next tip I want to give is not to worry about the duration of the practice. Now, for example, when I used to go to my yoga studio, there I would practice Ashtanga yoga, and it was generally about a 1.5 hour class. So bringing that mentality then when I moved back home and then I was practicing alone, I realized it was very hard to commit to a daily practice of an hour and a half every day by myself. And so I developed this mentality of this was what a yoga practice was, this hour and a half of a practice. And if it was either that or it was nothing. And more often than not, I tend to lean towards the nothing. And so my advice is, if you're finding it hard to commit to a very long practice every single day, then even if you commit to 5 minutes every day is something rather than nothing. So my advice is start off with a very small practice and then build from there. And then with time, maybe practicing for an hour and a half every day will be something that will be just part of your daily routine. So try to not worry about the duration, just do whatever feels right for you. Next is to think about making your yoga practice a priority. Now, we all live very busy lives, some more than others, so there's always going to be something that might be taking your attention away from your yoga practice. So my advice would be to make your yoga practice a priority. So say, I'm going to do this practice and then I'm going to do whatever else it is I need to be doing that day. So this could be either practicing very early in the morning when you know there won't be that many distractions, or quite late at night, or sometime during the day when you know you can switch your phone off and that is just your time. So that's my 7th tip for you. Make your practice a priority, because if you don't, then nobody else will. And my last tip, my bonus tip, is to remember that post-yoga, the post-practice feeling. For anyone who has practiced yoga, you will know that feeling I'm talking about. When you finish the practice, you're just feeling just more calm, more grounded. You're just feeling so much better. So my last tip is remember that feeling, hold on to it, and know that it's up to you. Even with 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you know that it's up to you to get to experience that feeling again and again every single day. So that's my last tip for you, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.